Hey y'all, have y'all ever just sat out in a sage patch, out in the quiet, and just sat and tried to listen for God's voice and pray and hear guidance from Him? The last few days, I've really, for the first time, started to begin, I guess at this age, you begin to wonder what God's plans and purposes were for you before you were even in your mother's womb. Wondering how far off the path you'd got from what He had planned for you. And Jeremiah 29:11 talks about His plans that He had for us. So I've just done a lot of meditating in the last few days and asking God to get me on that path that He had planned for me, that it would be perfect. Whatever it looks like. None of the detours, and I'm sure I've made a lot of detours, none of them are impossible for God. He knows all the detours. He knows how to get us back on the path that He had planned for us. So just a little self-searching, soul-searching that I've been doing out here listening to the birds. And it's a beautiful day today. And behind me is a cedar tree planted. It's not a very big one, but there was two planted here when I first ever remember being alive, that my grandfather had planted. And I've sat under those cedar trees so many times, and he would always sit under them, and him and my uncle in the summer, and cool. They would sit there and cool and take their knife and cut grass with their knife, just talking and resting and relaxing. And a storm blew those cedar trees down, and it really bothered me that those two cedar trees were gone, because they had been there as long as I could remember. So we planted this other cedar tree, and it's up it's probably 10 feet tall now. So it makes me happy when I see that cedar tree back there where that was. I love to sit and just feel myself, and instead of God, sometimes we just have so many unanswered questions, and we ask Him all the time to answer our questions. But I've just come to the conclusion that I just say, Lord, I'll give up you answering all my questions if you'll just heal my heart from things that life threw at you. Life happens to us all. And if this video could help somebody that's going through right now a tough time, whether it's grief, heartbreak, divorce, just confusion, whatever it is, if this video could just help y'all to just stop and reflect and meditate and ask God to heal your heart and get you on the plans and purposes that He had for you, and let your will go and His will be done in your life. I believe that at this age in our life, I think we just really need to set our eyes on things above instead of the cares of the world. So that's my thought for today, and my rest out here in nature and meditating and enjoying today on this beautiful day. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. And from the Barefoot Mountain Gal, see you. Bye-bye.